All right, we're going to take a look at number 50 in the Accidental on Achievement Book 1. Number 50 has several different things that I want to point out. First and foremost, when we look at a brand new piece of music, the first thing that we look at is the key signature. Now, this is the first time that we've played in any of our exercises. This is the first time we've played in this key. This is the key of F, okay? So there is only one flat, and that one flat is B flat. So you do not play any E flats. So what I would like you to do right now is I'd like you to take your pen or pencil, and I'd like you to circle all of the E's, okay? Just like I'm doing right here, circle all of the E's. And then under those E's, I want you to go back and draw a natural sign. You can draw it below it or above it. I don't care either way. Okay? This is going to help us remember that they're not E flats. Okay? So I like to think of E naturals and A naturals as, you'll hear me say for E's, that they're E nasty natural. Okay? And I say E nasty natural because if you're a euphonium player, you're going to use second valve. To press down second valve, you have to use your middle finger, which I like to think of as your dirty finger. Okay? So E natural is second valve or second position. Okay? Second valve or second position. Okay? That is the number one thing when people are calling this one in that I hear is people missing the key signature. Now, if you're on page 37 in our beginning band book, this exercise kind of correlates exactly to your F major scale and your F major thirds. They're both in the key of F. They're both going to have E naturals. They're both going to have A naturals. Okay? So that is on page 37. So if some of you guys are having issues with number 50, you're probably also having issues with your F major thirds and F major scale as well. Okay, so that's that. We've gotten the key taken care of. The next thing that I want to look at is our slurs. We have two different types of slurs in this exercise. If you'll look at measure 2, this right here is what we call a natural slur. We call it a natural slur because you don't change positions. Okay, so this is exactly like our warm-up in class. Okay, it's exactly like our warm-up in class when we're doing our lip slur warm-up. We're going to articulate the first note just like usual, using the word to. Using the word to. The notes after that, you will just simply say ooh. So you go to. So that really makes a lot of sense. Okay? You do that as well in this measure. Okay? Those two measures are exactly the same. Now the next thing that I want you to do is on measure 5, I want you to write A-L-T period. That stands for alternate. Okay? In order for this to be a natural slur, you have to play that F in 6th position. I could draw, there we go. In 6th position. Okay? So you play that F and C in 6th position. Now, that also sets you up for the next measure where you get the opportunity to also stay in 6th position for these next two notes. Okay? Now, again, the natural slur is not an issue. Slurring, continuing your slur over here, which we talked about on using number 45. So with this slur, and let me see if I can clean that up a little bit so it makes a little bit, your eyes can see it a little bit better. This slur right here is also, that's not a natural slur. So you're going to do that by saying to do, just like we did in number 45. Okay? So I know this is a lot of information for this exercise. The biggest thing, again, that I always hear when students try to play this one is they miss the key signature. The slurs tend to happen okay. The key signature tends to be messed up. Okay? So in your practice, and they usually do the first measure okay, and they usually do part of the third measure okay, but it is this note right there that I won't say always, but a lot of them miss, and you've got to know that that is E natural. Okay, good luck.